Hi everybody, I'm Owen. Welcome to my Lego shelves. I've got a review today of one more of the things that I got from my grand unboxing for my second-hand Lego sets, and it is the cat. Here he is, the Tuxedo Cat in all his glory. Straight off the bat, I will declare that I'm not certain about Lego animals. Generally speaking, I think that if you're going to try and model an animal, shiny plastics, probably you're already on a loser. I feel like that's inevitable, that it's going to be difficult. That said, this cat stacks of personality, got a lovely expressive face, and the pose is just right for a cat. I think that it ended up coming together really nicely. I do like the finished result. I'm still not convinced that Lego is the right format for modelling animals particularly. And maybe that's why I like my insects better. I think that they've got that. It works for insects a lot better than it does for other animals. So that's just an opinion thing about the Lego versus fur or whatever. But the face, I just think is absolutely amazing. Like, the expression on the face is very cat-like. You actually had two different mouths that you could put on as well, to give it either a closed mouth or an open mouth like I've got here, and two different shades of eye as well. These are the blue ones, and there are also sort of yellowy, sort of more cat-like ones. Both look really good. It was hard work to decide which. As you've already seen, he has got a turnable, posable head, so you can have a little look round, and you can have him sat like this, or the other way, of course. Not much posability beyond that. A little bit of give in the ears, and his paws down the bottom can turn very slightly, sort of to give him a little bit more in the feet, kind of just to sort of splay them apart, and a tiny little give in the tail there as well. I'm probably going to have to put him down because he's really heavy. That would be one of the biggest things that I'd say, is that he is really dense in terms of Lego. They've done a really quite good job of using, wherever they could, sort of window frames to make it hollow where they can inside. So there's a sort of a basic shape inside, which is quite, a frame rather than solid Lego. But even with that, ends up being a very heavy build indeed. He's definitely worthy of a place on the shelf, and he's just lost one of his feet onto the floor, but he's going to go up there. Excuse me, leaning across. There we go. There's his foot. But the build experience was great. I really enjoyed building him. It came together really nicely. There is duplication because you've got the two sides, but I think doing something twice with Lego is quite often quite nice, because you get to sort of practice it and see how it goes together, and it's quite nice. And like I say, you've got this framework in the middle, and then it's building on every side, so you're quite often building a bit in totality that then sort of clicks on and joins into the model, and you're slowly building up this full beast, and nice arched back, legs next, curves all over the place, and then head at the very end. And I think the result is really good. I think it all looks really nice. It's very solid. I think in terms of fragility, it doesn't have much. Right, I mean, I did just knock the foot off, but that's me rather than the model, I think. So yeah, absolutely would recommend. I certainly enjoyed building him, and it does look good on the shelf. So certainly for the time being, a keeper in the shelf space, so he can certainly stay there until I find something better. But yeah, I don't know whether I'm fully convinced that animals work in Lego, but he's a very good start, I think, in trying to convince me, because he's got a lot of personality, and I really like that. So that's it from me. So until next time, keep building.